Hello, friends. I have a good scripture for us today, and it's out of Hebrews chapter 12, actually verse 2. And it says that we are to fix our eyes upon Jesus. And I started thinking about that. You know, when you fix your eyes on something, you mean you look directly. You don't look to the right or the left, but you look directly to fix your eyes. So what it means is that Jesus is our source for everything. We need to look at him in every circumstance. And so it goes on to say, and I'll read the rest of this passage, we are to fix our eyes on Jesus because he is the author and finisher of our faith. And think about it. We can put our faith in Jesus, our confidence, our trust, our belief in him, because he's put that faith in us, and he's the author of it, and he's going to finish it in our lives. And I have a fun story to tell you that kind of relates to fixing our eyes on Jesus. And this was before the times when we have these great containers now that we can put hot and cold beverages in, and we seal them. But my husband, when he was in college one summer, worked on the Mississippi River on a riverboat. And one of his jobs every evening or even during the night was to take the captain a hot cup of coffee. Now this particular vessel, the galley or the kitchen's on the level, the first level. And then where the wheelhouse is at the top, or the pilot house. That's where the captain is up there directing the boat. And so he's up at the top, and there it's like on the third level. So my husband would fill up a great old big mug of coffee, put some aluminum foil on the top, and he'd start walking first up the deck, which was moving and rolling, and then he'd start up those 3 sets of steps. Well, now you can imagine, you're holding this cup of coffee, and he's looking down at it because he doesn't want it to spill. He wants it to get it to the captain. Well, what happened was, by the time he got up to the captain, he had lost probably half of the cup of coffee because it sloshed on him, it sloshed on the stairs, on the deck. And the captain smiled and looked at him because my husband's a young man then, college man. He said, you know, son, I want to help you. He said, if when you're carrying that cup of coffee, if you would look straight ahead or up instead of looking at the cup of coffee, you're not going to lose any of the coffee. So my husband tried it, and sure enough, he kept his eye, instead of looking at the cup, kept looking ahead as he made the steps up, got there with a full cup of coffee. Well, I think for us, the whole story is that when we fix our eyes on Jesus, rather than looking at the problems in our lives, because that's what happens. Sometimes things look so bad. We're looking down. We're looking at what could have been, what should be, what should I do? All the questions and conflicts that are in our hearts. And we look down. Instead, Jesus is saying, you fix your eyes on me. I'm going to give you faith to get you through that situation. Love you all.